Hello guys, this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much. And today is Friday, right? Okay. Yes, today is Friday. Thank you for coming back here. Thank you so much. Hubert, how are you? All right, Flora, Carol. Well, okay. So today you all have some plans, all right. Roger, 你好, Roger, right? Okay. Yeah. Roger is going to join you guys today. Okay, so anyway, I don't know. Okay, hope that you are doing well. Okay, over the other side, huh? Okay, Alright， 好，你好 Trinette， 早安，早安。那里的天气还好吧？OK， right. So hi, and Fab 你好，你好，你好 Bradley. Nice to see you here. You got a 3 TP yesterday. Okay, that's good. That's good. Good to hear that. Congratulations. All right, Riano. Yes. What can I do for you? Okay. Okay, that's nice. It's a great morning to enjoy a beautiful TP yesterday. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, good to hear that. Okay, so without any delay, shall we start? Okay, because today is the second day of the G20 meetings, so we have to trade according to the trend. Okay, so over on my side here, okay, just a little a gentle reminder. Whatever news have been released to me is never new. Okay, so we just need to understand the movement. Okay, that is very important for us, so that all of us will be able to see how it goes. Okay, all right. Okay, so I guess over here, okay, everybody should be very clear. Why are we into this session of Forex Trading Plan 2022 February the 18th? Okay, because since we are full-time traders, okay, then we have to plan. Although we have a technique to maintain some profits for our living expenses, okay, and this is our full-time job, so we need to have a plan, okay, and all these plans are very important plan, so to keep ourselves, okay, adhere to the trading plan so that we will not fall out of it. Okay, so yep, let's move. Okay, Aussie cat over here. Okay, Aussie cat over here. Okay, hi Alexandra. Hi. Nice to see you here. Okay, and yes. Okay, yes. I'm going to start reading on the Aussie cat now. Yeah, Alexandra. Yes. Okay. All right, Aussie cat over here. Let's take a look. Aussie cat tentatively, as you can see, is moving towards the north right now. Okay, as you can see, yesterday is a very there's a big fluctuations between the Aussie cat over here testing the resistance over here, and yet it's not breaking. Am I right? So over here at this point, okay, this part here, all right, as you can see, the support over here form up a support, a red, green, the support, and has been tested once, but it's not breaking, and now went back again and break it again. So over this part here, the support has become a resistance over here. So by looking at this, okay, by looking at this point here, all right, this this has become a resistance, and we, as you can see, tested once, okay, and tested the second time, and now we are still moving towards the resistance. Does that mean that it will like the number of hits on the resistance and the resistance will get weaker? Okay, it depends, and it can also be a signal that the resistance is very strong. Okay, it's very strong. All right. Okay. Over here, yeah. Hi, Elma. Elma, where are you from? All right. Would you like to type in your city for me? Okay. Okay. So Elma was asking, by breaking this resistance, will it consider as a bullish market? I would say yes. Okay. All right. So, but right now, okay. Just now I was saying by hitting a numerous time onto the resistance, will it break? It may not. It can be a sign of the strength of the resistance that it cannot be break, or it can be weak. Okay, but how do we identify that it's going to be weak? As you can see, it's building up another support here. Okay, and it's still going for a buy. Okay, as you can see in the lower down to a smaller time frame in H4. Okay, so H4 is a time frame whereby I'm going to identify the support and the resistance in terms of the general strength. Okay, in the general strength. So as you can see, the support, highest support, higher support, and still on the support, and create after testing the resistance, but rejected, but again still on the support and continue to test. Correct. So it's a form of a higher low, higher low, higher low. Okay, And it's also another, in other words to say, is that there's a higher support moving towards the resistance. So all these are a sign of buying to break the resistance. Okay, so that is the actual fundamentals and the logic behind the movement. Okay, so for this case, when I see this, I will not go for a selling, although it has a retracement. Okay, the retracement may be very short, and once it set up the support, it can go high up very fast. Okay, although like you see, you go down into the H1 time frame, which is a smaller time frame, where I use this H1 time frame to identify whether is there a new cycle to short. Okay, although it's showing that there's a resistance that is coming for a selling, correct? But I will not do a selling for AussieCAD because it's in the bull. Okay, it's in the bull. So tentatively, if I'm doing a selling in the bull, that means it's an anti-trend trading. Okay, you are going against the trend, which is not the right way. Okay, all right. So AussieCAD, if I'm a seller, huh, Elma? Okay, since you're the first time you are here. Okay, all right. So I would like to share with you is that when for me I'm a seller, so I only do one direction. I only trade with one direction, which is selling into the bear market. Okay, so when the bullish market appears, I will take a break. Okay, all right. Okay, so yeah, you're subscribed. Yeah, just subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. So for people who are just new to my channel, I would like to welcome you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that every day I can have the forex trading plan with you, so that you can focus on what you're going to trade. Okay, thank you, Elma. All right. Oh, Elma, you're from France. All right. Okay. Nice place. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give AussieCAD a miss for selling today. So for buying, we still have availability of about 20 pips of space to grab for some buying. Okay. All right. So let's move into Aussie franc. Aussie franc. So Aussie franc, we are into the bull zone here. Okay. So the bull zone retested once, second time on the higher low, which means the higher support again, and moving towards the resistance. Well, yeah, this resistance seems very strong. Okay, so let's use the same technique again. In H4, let's take a look in the general strength. Is it moving towards the resistance by creating a higher low, a higher low, a higher support, higher support? Yes, it is. So very likely it will still be going for a buy to break the resistance, continue into the bullish market. All right, so buyer can take note. Okay, it may not be now, it can be the second half of the day, or maybe tomorrow, not tomorrow, sorry, it's next week. Okay, all right, so hi, Roger. Oh yes, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm going a bit too fast in my English. All right, okay, so I go a little bit slower. All right, usually I conduct this session in two languages, in English and Chinese, in Mandarin. Okay, for the Asian market. All right, so I go a little bit slower. Okay, thank you, Roger, for the reminder. Thank you. And Aussie yen, Aussie yen. All right, Aussie yen over here. We have actually we are actually in the bear here. Okay, so by looking in the bear downwards now, okay, having a support over here, and now moving up until here. So it seems like it's a higher support, and now it's still moving as a higher support. Correct? Oh yes, that's right. Okay, so in this case, by looking at this, the trend, okay, the trend seems like it's now still moving upwards. Okay, so Aussie yen is tentatively looking at buying trend, but we have to take a look whereby will it break the resistance over here. If it can break the resistance over here, where you can see there's a rejection candle, a very long wick above over here, that caused a resistance to form up, and now over at this point of time, we have a resistance from this. Okay, so from this time, so we are waiting for it to break the resistance to form a new support candle movement price action here, so that we can continue the buying. If not, if it's not breaking this resistance, very highly chance, okay, that it will start to retrace downwards, okay, and creating a downward trend. All right, so tentatively I'm going to skip this Aussie yen today. All right, so Aussie yen today, I will say that probably you may have a chance to sell. You may have a chance to sell when when the price actually hits on the resistance here. Okay, let's check. This is the resistance. Okay, let me zoom in and see. All right. Okay, let me draw a proper one. It's around this area. Okay, so if if this price continue to go up and hits on the resistance without breaking this H4, okay, and started to form a resistance candle like this, green and red, and H1, same thing happens, okay, and that shall be a good time to sell. Okay, that shall be a good time to sell. All right. Okay, so Aussie yen, we have chance to sell. Okay, we do have chance to sell. Okay, but please take note of the support level that we are going to have. Okay, so but tentatively, let's hold your fire and monitor before we actually get into the situation of selling. Okay, all right. Okay. So I hope this will be a good one. Okay, and but not now. All right. So looking at this now, buying is still possible because I'm still waiting for the buying to go to meet the resistance before we actually take action. Okay. All right. Okay, so Aussie yen, can we put it into my list for selling? I will not put this in. As you know, my habit over here, my trading pattern is actually, uh, I want at least a 80% winning rate before I put it into my list. Okay, so I think this one is not really a good one to sell during this period of time. Okay, because today is Friday. Okay, and I do not want to actually put my one whole week of these profits at stake for a trade like Aussie yen, which give me dilemma. Okay, and it doesn't match the 80% winning rate criteria. All right. Okay, so let's move. Aussie Kiwi. All right, Aussie Kiwi. Aussie Kiwi, yes, we are moving very near towards the bear zone and to go into the transition that will become a bearish market. But is it now? No, okay, not now. As you can see, it's very obvious that this is actually a bullish market. So right now, by looking at this candle forming over here, it seems like it's going to be a bear market. But I cannot confirm right now until H4, okay, until H4, one, one, two, three, four, okay, until H4 actually give me a very good like over here you can see this is the area of a transition. Okay, whether it can break down to the bear area here, this whole area here is a transition from the bull to the bear. As you can see, forex trading are always this way, going up, 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 and there will be a time that it will start to change the direction. So this is where I call the transition. So this is a transition zone, okay, transition zone. So over here, this transition zone is kind of tricky, okay. So it may be difficult for us to identify the trend. But if you're going for a scalp, okay, then that's pretty fine. Okay, let's take a look. If you're going for a scalp, we have very tight space, which going to meet the support is only about 10 pips. So if you want to get a 5 plus a spread, let's say on the average of 2, that means you need 7 pips. And when the 7 pips come, it's already very near to the support, which is not safe. All right. Okay. The buffer is not there, so I also want to give it a miss for today. All right. Okay, so no for buying and selling for Aussie Kiwi is the reason behind is that we are in the transition zone here. It can go either way, so I will choose not to touch it. Okay. All right. So for Aussie dollar, let's take a look at Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar is actually in the bull zone. All right, you may sell and grab some profit over here. You may be happy, maybe thinking that okay, now it's still in the bear. No, actually, it is still in the bull. this retracement over here, yes, it looks like it's going for a retesting of the support again. However, the very next day, it actually created a support with a green candle supporting upwards. So by looking at this is a higher support, and now creating a higher support today. Well, then do you think it is still good? No. Okay, so for Aussie dollar, it is good to buy, not for selling. All right. Okay, so how about this Euro Aussie? Well, Euro Aussie is very clear that we are in the bear. Okay, we are looking out for a selling. All right, looking out for a selling. But again, okay, where to sell? Okay, where can we sell? Okay, so yesterday we were talking about this support, okay, the red and green candle that become a support, and has been tested once, tested twice, tested a few times until it breaks, and the price went down. Okay, and now this has become a resistance. The previous support has actually become a resistance. All right, so in H4 you identify this general strength of resistance and the support. So by looking at this, can you see this candle here? All right, let me zoom in again. This particular candle at the 18th of February 000 hour. All right, so here you can see the candle went up. Before it hits on the resistance, it actually got rejected. Okay, so it seems like a Euro Aussie is a good chance to sell today. But we are going to look out for a resistance before we sell. Always remember the theory. The theory is sell at the resistance, buy at the support, correct? But as you can see, the resistance is here. Okay, since the resistance is here, when it starts to goes up, and aqua line will cut above the white line. Okay, and candle is all moving in the buying manner, and this actually it has become a retracement. So if you're going to trade into the retracement, is another risk. So I'm going to skip Euro Aussie as well, unless it can break the support level here, and below the support level we have a new resistance. Okay, then we can start trading. Okay, we can start trading to sell for about, wow, that's a big one. Okay, it's about 144 pips. So I think still quite potential. Okay, so still waiting for Euro Aussie, okay, to break the current support, okay, over here. All right, the support level is here. It came from the formation of the red and green candle over here, okay, in 27th of January. All right, so this is the support. So if it breaks this support and form a new resistance below the support, yes, that will be the time that I want to sell in H1. Okay, all right, so Euro Aussie, I would say if you want to sell, yes, you can, but you need a lot of patience. All right, so I'm going to put this Euro Aussie, okay, into my list. Okay, Euro Aussie, but we have to wait, huh? We have to wait. Okay, so I hope today this G20 meetings we won't experience something like yesterday, a sudden blown of the prices for across many currency pairs. Okay, some are lucky you can get the TP, some are unfortunately you got the SL. Okay, all right. So please pay attention to all the movement today. All right. Okay, EURCAD into the bear and now coming back here. Okay, so in here we are supposed to look out for a selling point. Yes, we are supposed to look out for a selling. So with this, okay, in the general strength over here, by looking at this is the selling, okay, and this is resistance for selling, but it's too high up. Okay, by the time it reaches there, okay, the rest of the currency pairs has already start to sell, okay, or you may have missed some opportunity. Am I right? Okay, so over here, since that's the case, how about this? We shall look at where is the support. Okay, let's look at where is the support. So since the support is over here, it's about 14 to 15 pips. Okay, 14 to 15. So for me, if I were to trade EURCAD to sell, the same thing, I want it to break the support level first with a new resistance below the support level, then I will sell. Okay, then I will start to sell. All right. So EURCAD, okay, EURCAD, there's still chance for us to continue the selling. Okay, so do take note that the selling is possible for EURCAD. Okay, all right. So let me take it down, and next will be euro pound. Okay, euro pound. All right, so for euro pound over here, euro pound actually went into the bull, tested a few times but it doesn't break, and now we go back again and we're testing the support. Well, testing the support, building up a support on the support. So it's very clear cut that I think it will still go for a buying. Okay, the buy is coming very soon. So for euro pound, I will not go for any selling, but I will, for buyers, you can keep a lookout, okay, then pay attention to how it formed the support candles before you start selling. All right, okay, so how about euro yen? Okay, euro yen. And is euro yen good? Okay, euro yen, let's take a look at euro yen. Okay, euro yen, we are now moving into the bear or bull. Okay, by looking at this point here, okay, we are in the bull run. Okay, we are still in the bull. So in this bull, the retracement comes back and form a support. So when it forms a support, now red and green candle is a sign of supporting. Am I right? So a sign of supporting, and you are in the bull, that means buying is highly possible. So buyers can take note of euro yen. Okay, so today we're going to miss euro yen. Okay, okay. So next to go, euro kiwi, euro kiwi. Okay, euro kiwi. All right, euro kiwi. Well, we have been paying attention to euro kiwi for quite a number of days. Before, since last week, it has actually turned down from the bear zone and into the transition, the blue box, if you can see. Okay, and over here, it start to sell down with a little bit of sideways and still breaking through and going down. Now it's trying to break the support level here. Okay, so looks good. Let's take a look at H4. So H4, as we can see, the support level is the actual support level should be here. Okay, it should be here. So as we can see, supported once and now supported, and it's trying to break through. Well, H1. How about H1? Let's take a look at H1. For Euro Kiwi, H1 over here. This is what I meant by the candle break below the support. Now candle opens below the support, and you can see current H1 candle over here. You have a upper shadow and it's a rejection. Okay, since it's a rejection over here, how are we going to do? If there's a new resistance below, okay, if there's a new resistance below which is coming, it's going to test the support, which may become the resistance. After you see a green and red candle below the support level, get ready to sell. Okay, get ready to sell. All right, so tentatively, by looking at this now, I'm going to wait for a new resistance below the support level. Okay, so Euro Kiwi, can we sell today? Yes, we still have some chance, but let's wait for it to reach the resistance, then we start selling. Okay, so let's go and into euro dollar. All right, into euro dollar. Euro dollar. Euro dollar is in the bull. Okay, very obvious. So this is in the bull market, and now riding on the wave. Okay, it is now still moving upwards, as you can see, a big buying candle yesterday. So euro dollar unable to sell since yesterday, and now hovering around this resistance area, trying to break the resistance. As you can see, it's moving this way up, and now okay, it's also moving this way downwards. Am I right? So we are going to have in the next few hours, we're going to have a very clear answer whether it's going for a buying or going for a selling. All right. So by looking at this euro dollar, I would say that buying is possible. I'm not going to sell today for euro dollar. Okay, I'm going to give this a miss. Okay. All right. So next to go, pound Aussie. Okay, pound Aussie over here. Pound Aussie. Okay, so since we are still riding on, okay, into the transition, and now struggling in the transition, but is it a bear or a bull trend now? By looking at this part here, it looks like a bull, and now it's into the transition, trying to become a bear zone. Okay, so it's actually working hard on the bear. So tentatively, by looking at this once again, okay, if you can see over here, the blue box which I drew here is actually the transition area. Okay, can you see the candle hitting on the support and move towards the transition area and now start to sell back again. So you can see the space is actually pretty small. Okay, or from here to here, oh, it's about 100 pips. Well, can we still have a chance to sell? If there's a chance for us to sell, of course we can sell. So please maintain a resistance below, okay, a resistance. So now it's going out for support, okay, and there's a rejections here. Okay, fine, that's good. So over here, this is a resistance now. Okay, this is a resistance. Pound Aussie. So Pound Aussie, by looking at this, okay, the resistance over here is not very nicely done up yet. Okay, but we can see there's rejections over here. So probably maybe the next hour, then we will have a chance. Okay, for Pound Aussie. But remember, Pound Aussie as a whole in the chart is still running on the bull. So this is also a retracement trading, okay, but we still have we do have some space, okay, before it actually hits on the support. All right, so are we going for a buy or going for a sell? Okay, currently I will be looking at probably going for a buy. Okay, so I will not take action on Pound Aussie as well. Okay, how about Pound CAD? How about Pound CAD? Okay, Pound CAD over here, very obvious as well. This is the bull running up, coming down, forming a higher support here. And yesterday, wanted to test the support, but they formed up a support as well. So gone, correct? All right, so by looking at this, buying is possible, okay? Although today, it seems like we are meeting up with a resistance over this part here. Okay, the resistance is here, this part here, okay, on the left here, okay. Over at the left screen here, where my mouse is pointing, so the resistance actually come here, resisted once, came down, second time, but take a look, why am I highlighting this? When you meet the resistance for the first time here, it went down, and now the third time here, and it went down again, but this time around, it didn't go down as much. Instead, it become a support. So it also means that it is still a higher support towards the resistance. So that means to say buying is possible. Okay. So currently, by looking at H4, okay, it is in the transition. So from the resistance coming down to sell, will it become a selling since it meets the resistance? It's possible, but it has not shown yet. So it is still not that ideal for me to sell Pound Aussie 2. So it is still not so good. So I will think that I will still see this as a buying signal, okay, a buying trend. So a buying will be good than selling. So no for selling as well for Pound CAD, okay? All right, so let's move Pound franc. Okay, let's see Pound franc. Okay, all right, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, do you mind if you can give me 5 seconds while I take a sip of water? Okay, as you know, I have a damaged vocal, so yeah. Please pardon me. Well, while waiting for my sip of water, please click the like button and subscribe button as well. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm back. All right, so over here in this tentatively for Pound franc, it is in the bull. Okay, this is the bull market here, into the bull zone, higher low, support towards the resistance. So buying is still possible. Okay, so buyers, if you want to buy, okay, remember, okay, let's wait for the price to break this resistance and retesting the resistance which form up a support, and that is the good time for you to buy. Okay, so take note about pound franc for buying, no for selling. Okay. All right. How about pound yen? All right, pound yen. Pound yen, we actually go back into the bear zone here, struggling in the bear zone, as you can see for the past 1 week. We have a chance to sell, and then it went back for a chance to buy. And yesterday was I have a chance to sell again, and today we have a chance to buy again. Okay, so you see, this is what I meant. If you have followed me for a while, you know that this zone I won't be conducting any trading inside this zone because it's you will face a lot of turbulence. You will be facing a lot of turbulence. So I would rather give this a miss today, okay, for selling. So for buying, no, because it's also very near to the resistance in the bear zone. Okay, this zone, this zone is a bear zone where I will take this as a turbulence area that it will either break out or it will break down to sell. Either way it can be. Okay, so I'm going to give this a miss. Okay, so how about pound kiwi? Okay, pound kiwi over here. Okay, pound kiwi. Okay, it looks good because pound kiwi has actually exited the transition area from the bull, trying to break down to become a bear. Feared once and retested once into the highest point here, and now still coming down and going down to the support. And did you realize after the support it went up again, and it cannot go into the transition area, and it start to retrace downwards and breaking the support too. Okay, so looks good. Okay, it looks good when it started to break the support. Now it's interesting, huh? H1 over here, we have a red candle forming with a green candle is a support, and this is what I meant by you must have a new resistance in order to sell below the support level. Okay, below the support level. Okay, so let's take a look. To be exact, the support level here. All right, so now this support level, we are here. So let's wait for it to break it, and below it should form a new support coming up again without breaking this support. Okay, without breaking this support, and it forms a green red candle. Okay, a big selling candle over here, and it will start to sell, and that is where we should enter for a trade. Okay, so pound kiwi, we are very near to breaking this support. Okay, so let's wait for the next hour to see if it can break the support and continue the selling. All right, so pound kiwi, we have a quite a good chance, I would say. All right, so I will put this into my list. Okay, I'll put this into my list for pound kiwi. All right, for pound kiwi. Okay, for pound kiwi. Okay, so next to move is the pound dollar. All right, pound dollar over here. Okay, pound dollar. Well, so obvious that we are moving into the bull market. Okay, so from the bull zone, if we tested once as a support and continue to build a higher support, and this support stays, and as you can see, there's so many testing of the support. It's not breaking, so it still continue to buy. Okay, so by looking at some of the theory in the retail market, by telling you that by reading this support, where the numerous number of testing of the support will become weaker, which is not true. Okay, it can be true and not. Okay, so this you have to go down to a lower time frame by looking at H4. Okay, you see, tested, and tested, it's still not breaking, and there isn't any sign of a lower high lower resistance towards the support. There isn't. So when there isn't a sign like this, that means no sign of strength to sell, to break the support level. Instead, it has a sign of building the higher support towards the resistance. And now this is what I meant by breaking up the resistance and retested the resistance, which will become a support when you form a buying support candle over here to buy. Okay, when you retested the resistance which eventually become a support, and the candle, which is the price action over here, form up a red and green candle, which is a support. Support on the support, correct? Support on the support equal buy. Correct. Okay, Hubert, you know my slogan, huh? Okay, right, that's good. Okay, that's my jargon. Okay, that's good. So let's move again to dollar CAD. All right. Okay, so dollar CAD, let's take a look. Dollar CAD. Okay, dollar CAD. Well, that's dollar CAD. As for dollar CAD over here, okay, let me plot this out again. Okay, so dollar CAD, we have a resistance here, another resistance here. Okay, so you can see the resistance up here. Okay, so in the whole trend here, dollar CAD is in the bear, coming down and go up, meeting up with a previous resistance over here, form out a new resistance and start to push for a lower high. A lower high means a lower resistance moving towards the support, which means strength to sell. Okay, right, so let's take a look at H4. Is it true? Okay, well, over here the resistance coming, and can you see from here, this high we have a lower high, and this high we have a lower high, and creating a lower high right now. So as you can see, resistance keep moving down, and resistance keep moving down, creating a lower high, a lower resistance towards the support area, moving towards the support area, which means to say, okay, is a sign of selling, correct? Okay, so since yesterday it has been selling, yeah, until today. Okay, so let's take a look at H1. H1 will be a time frame for me to identify a new cycle to sell. Okay, whether it will break the resistance, it's not breaking the resistance. Okay, it comes back and form a new resistance, coming again. So that means to say we are still working hard on the breaking of the support. Okay, over here to be exact. So we will have about 12 pips. So to sell this, I think probably you are in the middle of nowhere. 12 pips down, about 20 pips up, is about halfway through 60-40. So either way, okay, from this dollar CAD, same thing. If such things happen, to be safe, to be conservative, okay, let's scalp a 5, okay, because we have about 12 to 13. Okay, so scalp a 5 inclusive of the spread, you still have enough to go. Okay, so scalp for 5 first, capture your profit into your pocket first. Then the next thing to go is to wait for it to break the support with a new resistance below, then continue the selling. All right, okay, so I hope you guys understand what do I mean by break the support below with a new resistance. Okay, so dollar CAD will be into my list, but we need to wait for it to break the support, or either way, if you find a good entry point, scalp for a 5. Okay, all right, so let's move again to dollar franc. Okay, dollar franc, I would say now is in the whole of reading here. Okay, it can be kind of very gradual. Okay, very gradual, am I right? Okay, but the trend is still moving upwards. There's no selling trend at all. There's no selling. No, looks like, you know, it's somewhere coming to judgment day. Okay, the a few more days, maybe, yeah, just a few more days to go, that it will decide where it will go. All right. Okay, but as a whole, it is still moving gradually into the north. Okay, so yeah, just give this a miss. Okay, all right, so buying buying, I would say probably, but I won't encourage a buy. Okay, and I will encourage a buy because there's a support here which will eventually become a resistance when the big selling off happens. Okay, so I will not suggest a buy as well. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's move into dollar yen. All right, dollar yen. Okay, let's look at dollar yen now. Dollar yen. Okay, we are actually into the bear zone, but struggling in the transition for so many days. Am I right? Finally, today the candle actually opens below the transition and into the bear zone. Although we are in the bear zone now, but we also need to look out for a correct timing, a correct point for us to, a correct area for us to enter for a selling. Selling is always sell at the resistance and buying always at the support. Okay, remember this simple theory. Okay, so right now, as you can see, this is where it actually formed. Okay, it actually formed the support here. And can you see there's a few tests a few times here in the transition that it cannot break the support. And finally it breaks. And when the candle comes for this, there are plenty of buyers who actually place a pending order to buy over here. All right. Who knows it breaks and continue to go down, correct? So a lot of buyers are now holding on to the losses. All right. So yeah, in the whole of a general retail market, okay, retailer always like to hold a trade, okay, and hoping that it can come back and minimize their losses before they sell off. So when they are selling off near to their entry point, which is the support area, which eventually will become a selling, it's because of all the pending order they sell off, okay, and then become a slide down for a selling trade. Okay, so grab this opportunity if you're going to sell, okay, where the pending orders start to sell off. That may be a very big sell off or institutional selling off, and you may gain the benefit. Okay, you may get the benefit from there. Okay, so over here, by looking at H1, okay, you need the H1, okay, like this. You need the H1 to move up, okay, to get yourself nearer to the resistance, to confirm whether it has the strength to continue the selling, okay, to continue the selling. So by all these candle moving upwards, I'm very happy in the bear market. Okay, so the buying candles moving up, it will try to test the resistance. If the testing is failed, okay, if the testing failed, then we will have a chance to sell from the resistance area. So over here, like by looking at this, we're only about 12 pips to go. So guys, please be patient, okay? Please be patient and wait for it to test the resistance area over here. Okay, to be exact, it should be here. All right, to be exact, okay, it should be here. As you can see, support, breakthrough, and now be forming up a new resistance, the selling off, and form a resistance here. So let's be patient to let it move towards the resistance and form a green candle and a red candle with a red dot and nearer to the resistance, so that we have more space to sell towards the support level. Okay, 24 pips for the first one, because the previous resistance has become the support after the breakup over of this candle. Then if continue to break through, then it will have about 43 pips of selling opportunities. Okay, so over here, dollar yen looks good to sell. Okay, so I'm going to put this into my list for dollar yen. All right. Okay, so next to go quickly have a quick glance of a Bitcoin. All right. So Bitcoin over here, after it has reaches about 45 plus. Okay, yeah. Why are you always laughing when I talk about Bitcoin? Happy because of the profit. Okay, 45, right? You're TP 45. Okay, so now we are meeting up with a resistance right over here. Although I'm looking at the price of 48, okay, but when they meet up with a resistance, okay, it bounds to have some, slide back and going downwards to look out for a new support pricing in order to continue the buy. Okay, so be patient for those who are actually into the Bitcoin. All right. Okay, so over here, okay, so now we are running on the 40. Okay, so okay, so your entry price is 36.6. Okay, 36.6, huh? 36.6. Okay, so I think 36.6 is pretty good price. Okay, 36.6 is about here. Okay, so you still have some profit, huh? Okay, not bad. Okay, that's pretty good for you. Okay, well, okay, you can decide. All right. Okay, so yeah, that's all for the analysis today. Okay, I shall post it up, okay, do it in the comment so that everybody can refer to this. All right. Okay, I will place this under my description as well. So for people who have just joined in, you have missed out on my previous, you can just skip into my description and for my timestamp, okay, and take a look at what we are talking about. Okay. So guys, today's Friday, so please be careful with your trading, especially Friday and with your G20 meetings with Ukraine, between Ukraine and Russia. Okay. All right. So there's a lot of issues going to happen maybe over the weekend. So if you want to enjoy your weekend today, please trade carefully for the first half of the day. My advice is that the second half of the day, you can give a second half of the day a miss. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for attending this session live, and also thank you for watching this video after my live session. Okay. Thank you guys. I really love all of you for the support. Okay, and I can rest my throat for the next 2 days before I full blast on the Monday again. Okay, all right, guys. I wish you good luck in your trading with bountiful profits. Remember, if you get some TP, and please leave your comment below, share your joy with me. All right. Okay, this is everyday from ACS Learning Hub. Wish you good luck in your trading. Have a good weekend. See you next week. This is everyday from ACS Learning Hub. See you again.